Ski racing is life to Aldo Radamus, a family affair that includes wife Sarah, soon to be inducted into the Middlebury College Sports Hall of Fame, and son River, the youngest current member of the U.S. men's ski team. As a former amateur and professional ski racer and coach for the U.S. ski team and its development teams, the former Alpine director and head coach of the Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club and executive director of Ski and Snowboard Club Vail, has logged more than 45 years on the racing scene. Aldo first came to Vail ski racing and coaching in 1980, following his retirement from competition, coaching Vail and Steamboat Springs, as well as serving several stints as the U.S. ski team's women's and men's slalom and giant slalom coach. That tenure included the 1985 World Championships that saw the U.S. women produce a triple medal performance, including a near sweep in giant slalom.
During his U.S. ski team years, Aldo's reputation was one of being disciplined. He was creative with his ideas and worked hard to achieve his goals.
He would later take over the reins of the team's development program, leading the U.S. to the Nations Trophy for the first time in history.
Well, I think it was monumental. It had never been done before for the U.S. And you think about the names that came out of that: Weibrecht, Lindsey Vonn, Julie Mancuso. I mean, Steve Nyman. Those are the best skiers that arguably our country's ever had, and they all came out of really what was his brainchild.
Really, what an amazing thing that was, and it almost was foreshadowed where he was going moving forward with Steamboat and then with Vail. It really told so much about what he was yet to do.
Today, Ski and Snowboard Club Vail counts around 650 young athletes competing in alpine skiing, as well as the cross-country, snowboard, freestyle, and free skiing teams. The club has produced racers that have gone on to enjoy storied international careers, including Lindsey Vonn and Michaela Schifrin, not to mention the up-and-coming triple 2016 Youth Olympic Games gold medalist, River Radamus. But once again, Aldo's accomplishments extend far beyond the official result sheets or world rankings. His numerous achievements with Ski and Snowboard Club Vail include the founding of the Vail Ski and Snowboard Academy in 2007, the first publicly funded snow sports academy in the nation. The result of a partnership between Ski Club and the Eagle County School District, VSSA has enabled talented local snow sports athletes to remain in the Vail Valley while receiving an outstanding and affordable public school education.
It could have been convenient to establish a ski and snowboard academy that really served the athletic interests of the kids and really taken a superficial approach to their academic needs. And Aldo was clear and unwavering and unequivocal in his support that this really needed to be a bona fide academic institution for the kids as well too, because he understands the paradigm.
Athletics and academics are really welded at the hip.
Aldo did a great job of seeing those two come together and offering something in the community for kids to really dream their dreams and to go after it and have education and sport.
So not only have you made it available to kids in this valley, in this state, you've made it accessible. And I think it's monumental.
The club's relationship with Vail Resorts has also risen to an unprecedented level of collaboration, including the expansion of the Golden Peak Training Facility. Recognized as the world's leading early season training venue, the club raised $3 million in private funding for the purchase of the venue's state-of-the-art snowmaking system and safety installations.
In perfecting the venue with the goals of donors and with the goals of the ski company, I think that Golden Peak and that venue is probably one of the best of its kind in the world for early skiing.
But the benefits of the Golden Peak venue extend far beyond the boundaries of the Vail Valley, as each year ski teams from around the country and around the world enjoy exceptional early season training opportunities.
Everything that he's done in one way or another benefit the international community, where you make friends with people from around the world, and those develop into great friendships, but also great competitive experiences, which makes it even more fun and more fulfilling.
Radamus's tenure has included the addition of several new snow sports programs at SSCV. Most importantly, financial aid has been increased more than 20-fold to nearly $500,000 annually under Aldo's leadership, ensuring that any child with a passion for snow sports is able to pursue their dream regardless of their means. And, just as in competition, the accolades have followed the stellar performances and results. Ski and Snowboard Club Vail has received an unprecedented number of awards from the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Association, including the overall Club of the Year Award in 2014 and the coveted USSA Gold Certified Club status, which rewards the strength and strategic vision of the organization as a whole. His extended tenure at both Ski and Snowboard Club Vail and the Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club has most certainly positioned Aldo Radamus as a valued leader in Colorado ski and snowboard circles. It is with great pride that we welcome Aldo Radamus to the Colorado Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame tonight as a member of the class of 2016.
First of all, congratulations to the members of the class of 2016 who've preceded me. Just extraordinary stories that make mine seem insignificant. It is an honor to join the 219, now 225 current members of the Ski Hall of Fame. So many who've been mentors to me, who've been athletes that I've had a chance to work with, and who've been an inspiration to me as part of my story and my career. There's so many things that I wanted to say, and I'm told I have 3 minutes, so I'm going to try to do my very best to stay within that. First, I want to start with a little story. I want to follow that with some thanks and appreciation, and I'd like to finish up with a bit of a challenge for all of us who are in the room. First of all, this story I think will help illustrate how unlikely it is that I would be here in front of you and accepting this honor tonight. My parents weren't skiers. My parents weren't from America. They were refugees after the Second World War. They'd been repatriated in Argentina. And it was only their perseverance for the 17 years that we lived there as a family, which every year they went to the U.S. consulate. They applied for an immigration visa to come to the United States because every refugee's dream was to become an American. It was on that 17th year that we had the benefit of sponsorship by then Senator and to-be presidential candidate Hubert Humphrey of Minnesota. It's through that sponsorship of our family, because of my father's trade and skill as a violin maker, that we were able to immigrate as a family. You can imagine the disappointment my parents felt when, as a 15-year-old high school senior, destined for something great in life, I announced that I was going to postpone college to become a ski racer. Well, no longer with us, hopefully tonight they can both rest a little bit easier. The thank yous are so many. There's so many that are in the room tonight. Bosses that have managed me, that have inspired me, that have trusted in me, believed in me. My first job in Colorado was here at Ski Club Vail. Mike Porter, my executive director at that time. My first assistant coach, Mark Lindfist, both here tonight. I got that call November 15th, offering a job here at the ski club, which of course I snapped up. I came to realize later that November 15th, you're kind of the bottom of the barrel. By that point, all the good coaches are gone, and I was left over. There was a spot to fill, and I had a heartbeat. Not long after that, after being let go by the U.S. ski team, Roy Powell, who also is here tonight, and the executive director of the Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club, took a chance on me and gave me a job as the head coach of that program. I've come to appreciate over the years what a great leader Roy was, because Roy really encouraged me and allowed me, empowered me to lead. And as so many of the other bosses I've had, whether it's Brad Gent, who was my boss at the U.S. ski team with our women's team, Bill Marolt, who entrusted our athlete development program to me, they had my back. They not only unleashed me, but they supported me. And for that and for all of the other support from the bosses that I've had, I really want to express my appreciation. To the colleagues that I've worked with, both a colleague and an athlete I had a chance to be involved with, Karen Gent, John Ethan, who came here all the way from Seattle, who was a colleague of mine with the U.S. ski team, athletes who I've had a chance to be involved with, such as Chad Fleischer and Mike Brown, many others who are here in the room. Each and every one of you had made an important impact on my life, on who I've become, not just in the ski world, but who I've become as a person. More than anything, though, I owe a debt of gratitude to my family. 32 years ago, just 15 days ago, I married my wife, Sarah. And not only that, I married into one of the great skiing families of the United States, the McNeilis family. Joe McNeilis, also a member of the 10th Mountain Division, that legacy of snow sports in the United States. Sarah and her 6 siblings, Irish Catholic family, by the way, all ski racers, and now our son River also carrying on as a 3rd generation that McNeilis family tradition. To be able to be part of that tribe, to be able to be part of this tribe is truly extraordinary.